So this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by night's end. Leon Edwards, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Well, for years, the UFC's welterweight division has been among the promotion's strongest, and that is certainly the case here as we get our look at the undisputed UFC welterweight champion as he gets ready to defend the title.
The welterweight champion of the world. He's a star. The guy is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and he carries himself in that manner. You can watch this guy from his approach to the media, to his appearances. He does everything right. He's the champ for a reason. And it all boils down to who he is and how he approaches everything from the media to the fight camp.
And as commentators, we like heat, we like friction. We definitely have some of that on our welterweight championship matchup here tonight. Islam Makhachev has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Leon Rocky Edwards. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here's the perennial welterweight contender, Leon Rocky Edwards. Nice to see him finally realize a championship opportunity there in Salt Lake City. This is a 5-tool player, though. A lot of people fancy him just a striker. Haven't watched all the film. Of that, I can assure you. He can wrestle, he can grapple, can even choke you out if need be. Going to be very interesting to see stylistically how he chooses to approach this matchup tonight. So there it is, as he expected, the takedown defense would be there. The kickboxer able to thwart that first offering by the wrestler in the
Fights come down to moments, J.A., and that's a big moment for the kickboxer, just understanding that he can stop a takedown from a wrestler of this caliber.
Low kick lands flush. Hook to the head there by Edwards.
He loaded up there in that high kick.
Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Single leg takedown. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Edwards. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Arm triangle getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish.
Let's work. I'm going to stand this up.
Oh, he gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent, then back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast table.
I did, John. You know I love popcorn.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. That is tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it shows in that defense.
So you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's gonna stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, has the guard closed here. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, you lost that last one. He is not even setting up those shots. You gotta see those shots coming a mile away. You got to keep your distance,
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Keeping him honest with the jab. Gets to the single collar tie now.
The fighters separate. And that was a solid kick. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Makhachev's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight.
I need you to pay attention.
He missed with that jab attempt there.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here. Oh, nice guillotine there. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
Getting very close to finishing this Von Flue. He did a great job of beating the guard. Now he's sight. Oh, man, that was slick.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands. Outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Islam Makhachev.
Keep working to the half guard.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in his zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws.
Makhachev's trying for the Kimura submission here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, sit down for me, bud. All right, breathe, focus, okay? Focus on slowing that heart rate down. I know you're not tired. I know you have more in that gas tank.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
Yeah, man, you see two high-level grapplers going after it. One guy gets an advantage, the other guy always...
Oh, man, a flying knee there.
He's hurt bad. Oh!
Oh, big left. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Takedown defense is there. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. He's back in the clinch.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Makhachev's
That one landed clean. Nice shot there by the champ. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working. He's got to be careful here.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
30 seconds to go here. Under 20 seconds now to go. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Makhachev's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Get out there and fit.
All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championships?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be. And there it is! Islam Makhachev coming up huge tonight. Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call his shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, let's get it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 28 seconds of round number 4. For the winner by submission, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so a lot of people like the challenger tonight, but it goes to the champion. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight king, and going to take a big effort, I would think, to dethrone this guy.
Yeah, he is just a great